Today's video is going to be a really cool one because I'm going to break down exactly how Primal Queen scaled to over $10 million per month. Okay, this is a $100 million plus business, and what we're going to do now is break down their funnel, their offers, their creatives, and exactly their channels and how they're attributing the $10 million per month in sales. Okay, so first of all, as I always say in my videos, actually before we get in, if you don't know who I am, my name is Brando. I actively work with brands doing 7 and 8 figures. This is just one of our clients that we've managed that did over $136,000 in a single day, just so you understand the type of caliber of clients that we're typically used to working with. Here are some other examples: $2 million, $100,000. This is the level of in a single day, right? This is the level of skill that we're typically used to working with, and I call myself fortunate because I see under the hood of so many businesses, and we're also, as I said, fortunate to work with these types of larger businesses as well. So we see under the hood, and this is why I started this channel. So with no further ado, let's get right into it. This is an amazing brand. They sell supplements and many types of supplements to different types of avatars, which is also one of the reasons why they're scaling aggressively. Overall, their mix is videos and images in terms of 70% videos and 30% images. A lot of it is heavy native. A lot of it is very native to the platform. We're going to go through some creative examples, including some videos that have like 14 million views. Another one has 18 million views. This other video has 25 million views, and they're just super viral and they work super well. In fact, before we get into the creative part of things, let's take a look at the funnel and what they're doing overall. Okay, so they have a lot of active ads. 1,500 active ads. Their funnel is very interesting. They do a lot of different landing pages. So they're sending people to a quiz funnel. They're sending people to, a more middle of funnel like landing page, comparing them to like another joint supplement. This is probably more middle of funnel. They're sending people to like a very kind of native, I can see this is built with Claude for sure, 100%. But they're sending like people to like a more native article or like story that they want to share, right? They're selling people to perimenopausal women, right? People that are dealing with GLP-1 alternatives, right? So they're essentially selling to like specific pools of the market, right? Here, for example, another example, like low energy, hormonal chaos, right? So they're actually really good at segmenting audiences instead of just selling to everyone and not catering to anyone specifically, right? And so their landing pages are really good. So this is one of the traditional landing pages. I like this, like week 1, month 2. Always having, by the way, side note, like a likelihood of achievement and timeline, an expected like realistic timeline for your users is really helpful. It works super well. Plus they have a bunch of social proof, how to use it, us versus them. So their landing pages are really built for conversion, especially like first time users that they have no idea who you are. One thing that I love about how they're proposing their offers is that they're value stacking a lot. You see a lot of brands like Everyday Dose or Javi or like even like IM8, AG1, all these businesses and brands are just automatically like optimizing for subscription because they know that the subscription model will allow them to have leverage over the long term. So you get first month for free. Seems like it's $70 a ticket size, 1 month auto ship, 3 month auto ship. They automatically select the 3 month auto ship with a bunch of free gifts. And it seems like the only difference between this and this is like you get more value here and you get more free gifts, but it's still a good deal. Let's see what happens when you add to cart. This is €70, so probably around $80 AOV. Straight to checkout, really simple. I like how they are adding social proof over here. You can cancel anytime. It's subscription, so they're clear on the subscription. And so I really like overall, there's adding some scarcity here. Not a lot of people do this, adding some scarcity on the checkout page as well. Anyways, there's automatically renewals. They also want to be ethical, so they're reminding people that there's automatic renewals, and it also says over here. So overall, very simple funnel, but it's very congruent. And so they're actually very good. Let me just show you what I was going to show you over here, is that they're extremely good at actually dissecting this process over here with avatars in a lot of different angles. As you saw in the landing pages, all of these are landing pages catered to one specific type of avatar, which I always talk in my videos, but it's really important. So this is what most companies do and why they get stuck to maybe maximum $1 million a month. They sell to 1 or 2 avatars with a couple of angles, and all of their creatives are also just revolved around iterations and iterations and iterations and iterations. So there's no like winning concept that is unique. Again, they're just focusing on the iteration side. And so one thing that they do very well is that they cater to different market segments. As I said before, they don't just go after the red ocean. Hey, are you dealing with weight loss or energy? No, are you perimenopausal women and you feel like after your menopause started, you're like a menopausal woman and you see that since you started the menopause, your energy levels went down because this and that, and you feel like you can't do much. This is not the entire market. It's a pool of the market, but still big enough to scale. Same thing they can do for like, you can target like, I think Primal Queen is for women, so you can't really do for men unless you're targeting men for like a gift or something for their girlfriend. I don't know, but essentially you can like cater at different market segments, and still this allows you to do one really cool thing: still reach out full potential of the TAM. Because guess what? You can have 2 ways to reach your entire addressable market. You either just randomly spread out a message saying, hey, this is who we are, and if you're dealing with energy problems, meaning you have low energy, here's our product. Or you can cater to different segments and still reach the entire kind of like addressable market, but catered, right? So obviously it requires a lot more work, but it works so much better, right? Also, quiz funnels, they're doing quiz funnels here. This is a strategy, maybe like if you want to have one funnel that works on any cases, like you can do and test angles and avatars on your ads, send them to the landing page, and then based on the selection of their answers, you can redirect them to different pages or different like funnels or products. This is also a good way. These funnels are super effective. Also a really good way to like get data from your customers, right? Let's see what's happening here. These quiz funnels are really good. They're also like very kind of like visual and interactive. And once again, if you think about it, like you're essentially putting yourself in a position where your customers are paying you because they're going to pay for the order to give you data. So it's like, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. So this is what they're very good at overall. They're scaling exactly to 10 million plus a month with this model where they have different avatars and different angles, and they're not just focusing on some iterations over and over again, like I explained before, but they're expanding their entire creative pool by being different. How are they being different? That's the main question that we want to ask ourselves. Like, how are they different? So I spoke about this in yesterday's video as well, but we are coming into into a market where you have to start doing different types of creatives. So we went on starting with the like 2020, hey, media buying is really important. Let's go all in on optimizing media buying budgets and strategies, bid caps left and right. Then after that, people said, hey, that doesn't work. We have to focus on creative. And then after that, probably like now or like in the last recent year, let's go all in on UGC and statics and normal statics, like, you know, this and that, to like spread our brand into the market with a creative focus on UGC and like statics. And now we reached the point where if you don't do like original UGC, you don't stand out. And so we're coming to a point where to stand out, you need to like do creative that stands out. It feels organic, it's very native, it's very viral, or at least prone to being shared at a higher level, and it's a unique piece of content. And I can show you some really cool pieces of content that they're producing in just a second, but these are just some examples, like, you know, the animations ads or the viral S tier, A tier concepts that are going super viral right now, or like, you know, these like more unique concept of statics. I always talk about these. Essentially what they are doing very well is that even if they're maybe just doing like UGC as well, and they are at scale, and I'll show you how in just a second, their creative really stands out. So if it's not maybe a podcast ad that they're doing, their UGC really stands out organically and doesn't feel like they're promoting. It feels like they're just sharing a story which stands out on the feed. What everybody else is doing is, hey, I tried Primal Queen and this is my experience. Not saying that doesn't work. I'm just saying that these ads are just a lot more saturated, and when they work, they don't work for as long as they used to work before. And so they're very good at doing this. If you take a look at their feed overall, like their feed is super creative. They have a bunch of UGC, of course, a bunch of animations. All of these are like TikTok shop videos, by the way. They have avatars, doctor avatars. They have animated statics as well. Once again, a lot of TikTok shop videos. They also have like VSLs. They have like this news kind of like thing. And they're like really good with direct response marketing, really good. And one thing they're really good at is stopping the scroll. They look different on the feed, and their hooks are insanely good. These are just some ads that they produced. Let's take a look at this one first, so we have an understanding of what they're doing.
Getting round her though she hadn't changed a thing. Buffalo hump forming at the base of her neck. Night sweat soaking through the sheets by 2 a.m. Wired but exhausted, heart just wouldn't rest. Skin so thin it bruised from barely anything. Hair falling.
So what they're doing here, obviously, I'm gonna stop this. So all of this video is like mostly just more about pain, what's happening, and this is like probably like a premenopausal woman or whatever is happening. And then there's a whole story, and guess what? When you don't work with UGC, like real people, you can invent the story that you want legally. Like you can create a puppet. That's why mascots work super well. You can have the mascot say whatever it wants. Like it doesn't have a feeling. It doesn't take things personally. And so you can essentially, like, is this expensive to do? This is probably like a more expensive video, but it's not like $300 like a UGC creator. So it's less expensive. You can manipulate the language, you can manipulate the brief and the claims, right? And you can pretty much do whatever you want. And these videos like go super viral. Look at the level of engagement. I think this video has like 20 million views. And so this is the transformation. She finally found the solution.
Primal queen beef organ superfoods, faces softening, the puffiness is lifting, energy is.
And so this is just whatever. It's also like there's the AI song element to it, which is like going super viral. So these are working super well. These ads are crushing it. This is an example of like a different ad, right? You're being entertained as well. And if you take a look at the comments, all of them are like really positive. Love these ads, love it, love the song, I like the song, blah. So you can get a really good pulse of like what's happening. These ads are also really effective, but they're a lot more native. So one strategy before I go over this, like 18 million views, guys, super viral. Before I go into this, their main strategy on like testing creatives, essentially almost for free by just sending a product, was with TikTok Shop. It seems like they're really, really big on TikTok Shop, and that's how they scaled maybe to their first million a month. I'm not sure exactly, but their process is going from zero to hero, with essentially having a process where they have a very well optimized. I have a reference for Goli in this example, but it's the same thing. Really well optimized shop on TikTok, and what they do is that they incentivize creators to essentially be a part of their journey, not just because they're sending them free product, but they're typically, these brands are doing, I'm not sure entirely if Primal Queen is doing it exactly like Goli, but Goli scaled to 4 million a month with this incentivization program saying, hey, if you reach 7K in GMV or like in lifetime sales or 500K, like you get to win prizes, incentivizing creators to send their product. Let me just stop this for a sec. There we go. And so it works super well. So how does this work? First of all, there's different steps, is right. You establish who you want to work with. You have like leverage automation. This is how we used to do it when we used to offer the TikTok Shop service. We leverage automation to reach out to people, send samples, and then filter and put the best creators into one Slack group and send them and train them and incentivize them to do more and do more and do more. And so they're essentially testing and getting a lot of creators and creating this huge pipeline of creators by just sending a product. They receive a sample. They get to do 1 or 2 videos. Some of these collaborations are paid, but most of them are like, hey, here's the sample. Show me that you care about the brand. They're an established brand, so they get to have authority over like creators. And they get to say, hey, do videos, and then the ones that work, they get them, they post them and boost them with ads on TikTok ads, and they also launch them over here. And this is probably like a TikTok Shop video, right? Super short, it's super effective. Let's take a look at what these are. But they're essentially winners probably from TikTok, and they work, all of these ads work because they're native, guys. Like these are all, most of these ads are super native. Of course, there's different formats as well, but native ads work super well. People think native ads are just like a post with like a long form story, or like, you know, I'm not sure if I have an example. Here's a perfect example of like a traditional native ad, right? Long form story from a customer, and then this is like super organic. But you can do the same thing with videos. Like this is exactly how they're doing. Let me show you. So like super transformational before and afters. You know, you can actually like do these with like animations as well. So if you don't want to like do like AI avatars that are like borderline illegal, right? Because you're just inventing stories. If you don't want to do that, you can also just do it with animations, and they work super, super well. Like this example over here, right? This is another example. Of course, if you have real stories, they work super, super well. Viral music. I'm not going to take the music on just for the sake of going through the video, but trying on my clothes before and after, before, bloated, after, shrunk, right? And so at the end of the day, the transformation and their end result is what people care the most about. I see a lot of these supplement brands testing like long form VSLs, like 7 minutes long, explaining the mechanism and this and this and that. Like people are on social media, guys. They don't care. They don't want to see a 20-minute video. They want to see, how is this going to benefit me? Is the achieved result that you're claiming, was it achieved by somebody else that was similar in my same position? For example, menopausal women, right? Is it possible? What is the likelihood of achievement? Basically, this is like a B-roll of before and afters from the same person, like doing the same thing over and over again. 25 million views, and I can guarantee you they would not be spending money and putting money behind this video if it wasn't profitable, at least from like a gross lifetime value to CAC, acquisition cost proportion, right? So this is super, super. These are all real comments. I know people say, hey, these are fake comments. There are people that do it, but these are all like real. It's a real ad, okay? And so one other tool that I like to use a lot is that I actually use this tool called Lucid. I created this for my team to do learnings. Doing learnings on these ads and actually understanding why they work and why they don't is really essential. So what I did is I uploaded the animation ad, which has like 25, I don't know, like so many views, 14 million views. I uploaded here. I also added the caption, the ad copy. I told it it's a winner. Of course, it's a winner. And then it gave me like a whole analysis of like, hey, here's the hook strength. Here's what's happening side by side. So you know exactly what's happening. So you can send this to an editor if you want, or at least have a good understanding of the segment, what's happening and when and why. Then there's a strategy why the ad won, right? This ad success stems from the masterful problem agitation solve structure, using a uniquely relatable animated puppet to vividly depict the comprehensive range of symptoms, right? As we said before, there's the psychological principles, what's happening in the ad, winning patterns detected, all these things, right? I build this for my team so it's easier for them to do learnings, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a system, like I always talk about in my videos, to actually track all of your tests, like this is the system we use. There's a sheet down below if you want to use it for free. It's the 4th link in the description. This is like a sheet that we use to track all of our tests, so that we track, hey, what is the marketing angle of this concept? Like what is the actual creative concept, the top of funnel awareness, middle of funnel awareness, what is the avatar, what's the desire, and also what's the reason on why we're testing this. So, and then we do learnings. So we track the results after 7 days, and then we do learnings. What's the learning? It's like, why did it work? Why did it not work? right? And so we use this tool to do learnings, and it's super useful because it gives us a really, really good understanding. Then you can save it to the library if you want, and you can create your own pool of like Drive folder, but for learnings and for like creatives only. So if you want to check it out, there's a link down below if you want to test it. But this is super effective in how we do analysis overall. Anyways, that is it for this video. But if there's some key takeaways, add congruency to your pages. Look at the congruency that they're testing, and they're also testing this for like middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. I like the scratch to win. These work super well, by the way. But this is like alternative. So these are like middle of funnel. This is more like more top of funnel, right? So they're testing a lot of different things with landing pages and adding congruency. They have offers. Another thing is like they're optimizing for subscription. If you can optimize and find a model where you can optimize for subscriptions and value stack and really create an unbeatable offer that it's hard to say no to, as the Godfather says, right? This really works well. And by the way, this is also really cool positioning where you have X's here and you have like checks here. Visually, it's like weird to add this to cart. Well, it's like more expensive. It's probably not it's a one-time purchase, right? It's more expensive. It doesn't have the freebies. And there's like, you don't have all the other like benefits to it. You can like just choose the subscription and then cancel anytime if you want to, right? So there's literally no risk, right? So this offer, like guys, offer is so important, really, really important. We've had some clients where we just double revenue by tweaking the offer and working on like monthly on their offer positioning. Next thing is just being creative and being native and doing ads that just cater to a specific avatar and show the end result. And you're very effective with also the way that you're presenting your concepts, meaning these are unique concepts. Like nobody's really doing like only the big brands, right? But not all the brands are doing these animation or puppets and creating these stories. This is like very, very unique. It goes back to what I was saying before, right? Which is the actual process of, where is it? The actual process of doing blue ocean marketing instead of like what everybody else is doing out there. If you also take a look at their UGCs, like all of these UGCs are like super like take a look at this one.
5 months ago, I looked like I was on the verge of dying. I was exhausted, puffy, the dark circles.
Like these creators, like obviously she's a good creator. Like if you do UGC, like work with really, really good creators that are expensive. Probably this person is expensive because obviously she knows what she's doing and she's very good on camera. People are scared to like spend on UGC, but if one UGC can change your life, because we've had some clients where one UGC video spent $1 million, $1 million one ad in spend profitably. So guys, invest into UGC well. Don't do the traditional UGC BS that it's just like people can spot 3 miles away, right? We're in an era where consumerism is like consumers are really, really skeptical. They don't trust people, and they're in a situation where they're not stupid. They are sophisticated buyers, okay? That's it for this video. If you are a brand that wants to scale to 1 million, 3 million, 10 million a month, we have experience working with 8-figure businesses. So if you want an audit and you want to explore the opportunity to work with us, you know what to do. Book in a call, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye. Peace.